Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are doing a special request for somebody that's been subscribed to me for a while. So this is Hitman, the series. Okay, so this is coming out on January 20th on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, then you are going to get this. So basically, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to Sapienza. Going to go ahead and go into this with just a casual difficulty. I believe this here is the let's see, you got casual, professional, and then master. So casual is basically you can save it. I'm going to read this to you. All mission story guides are available. No surveillance cameras, less enforcers, forgiving combat. More items are legal to carry, and then NPCs are less attentive to sound. So if you go over here to professional, you still get unlimited saves, but and you still get the mission, the story guides available, but the surveillance cameras are active. Cameras alert guards if illegal activity is spotted, and combat is challenging but fair. And then master is one save per mission, no mission story guides, extra surveillance cameras, extra enforcers, ruthless and demanding combat, bloody eliminations, ruined disguises, and NPCs are more tentative. So I don't recommend playing master until you've played this game a while. Professional, this here I still recommend. If you're new to the Hitman series, I highly recommend playing casual. Now, a lot of people will be like, "Oh man, but it's the easy mode." Okay, so this game is completely different than any of the other stuff you're gonna play. Hitman has a lot of replayability. There's so much replayability. Like, look at this. You know, just the mission stories that I've already unlocked on this one right here. There's all of this stuff right here. But if you get over, there's like tons of challenges. Like so many different ways to do all of the things that you need to do. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this on casual, and I'm going to go through, not through the whole mission. I'm going to do a little bit, and I'm going to talk about the things that matter I'm going to talk about the things that matter as I go through this, to kind of give you an idea of how to do things, and give you a way to be able to start and what to look for, and to try to, because you have to learn how to play this game. You have to learn how the systems work. You have to learn how everything works. Okay, so oh, and every time you complete a mission, you can like have other stuff put in little boxes around the world. Okay, so I am playing on Xbox Series S. This actually looks really good. I'm playing on 1440p monitor, so it looks really good. So, first of all, your main goal is to get into that house right in front of us. You see the two little red targets down there on the mini map. Okay, so if I try to walk in there, you'll notice how I have a gun on me. So these guys over here are going to want to frisk me. So I'm not going to be able to get in that way. Especially not looking like I am right now. But if you walk over here to the right, see the lady right here walking out here? She's going to start yelling at old boy up there. And then you see the mission thing right there. You wait for it to play out. You just kind of stand here. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, you just stand here until you hear the whole conversation. And then you can select it, but then you go up there and you will the new kitchen hand. So so this is one way you can start this. Okay, you can get in here, you can go up there as a kitchen hand, and then you can work in the kitchen. You can go up there, you can get his clothes and everything, and then you can go into the kitchen, and then you've got access to possibly poison them or something like that. Or you can take this route over here. This is my favorite one. This is the one I'm going to show you. I like doing this just because it's so funny. There's like a certain way to do things. So you come over here and you see this flower thing. Sorry about me not talking for a minute. Okay, so then you press that, and then you can do this one. So yeah, you can select that one. And then what you do is you'll walk over here, and you'll be like, hey, how you doing, buddy? Take him, you take his disguise. Alright, well, drag him. Oh man, I hope that guy don't see me over there. Got the yellow hat. So you drop him. Stand up. Walk back over here. And then you're going to pick up the flowers. Okay, so you see how the guy over there's got a white dot on his head? He would recognize me right off because he knows I'm not his freaking partner. But this dude walking over here. But those guys over there, they're going to freaking frisk me when I try to go in that front door, right? So you have to kind of... And then you get your flowers back. You kind of got to drop your gun. So you leave your gun over there in the bushes. Then you run over here and you're like, oh man. So you'll let these guys frisk you. And that will give you entrance right into here. So now you technically only have one weapon that you could possibly take the guy out with. So you got one weapon, but this is what's cool about it. This is the thing that's cool about these games. Gosh, this looks so good on Series S too. That's freaking insane. So now you'll talk to this guy. This is pretty cool. So, as you can see, you know, there's a red dot like right under me. But there's also one right outside. So, what you do is you follow the butler. So, essentially, anybody in this game, you can take their thing too. So, I mean, like, I could subdue the butler and take his outfit, but nobody's going to buy that I'm the butler. I mean, they might, but chances are they probably won't. So that would kind of suck. And all of this game has definitely been upgraded from, like, the first time I played it. So this looks way freaking better than it did before. Like, those curtains look so freaking good, and they move now. That's pretty freaking sweet. Like, the texture and all the rock, all the you know, like the walls and over here on the side, you know, like the railing and the banister and stuff like that. This looks so good. Look at the texture and the rock right here. This is great. So, look at all, I mean, all the grass is here. It looks freaking pretty dang good. Like, this looks good. Like, I'm really happy that it retains all of the visual flair. And more, like it's more. Alright, so now you come down here. And what you do is you'll come over here. You will plant the flowers. And then you come right over here. Climb in the box. And then you just wait for your target. It's funny that the one guy does not wait. Now this does take a minute, but to pull this off, it's pretty freaking sweet. Like, when I did this the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. I was like, that is freaking pretty cool, man. I mean, it does take a minute. So, like I said, the guys with the dots over their head are. I mean, they can spot you. You can basically pick up different kind of tools in the environment and everything else. So if you look over here, though, look, he's got two guys with him. And he'll tell them to beat it, so then they'll take off. Yeah, and there we go. They're going to walk away. And once you figure out how to do these right here, like you can and then you'll drag him. You take him out like that. Like you could push him off the cliff. Oh wait, don't I need to start it or something? Oh yeah, shred. Yep, you just shred him and then you just walk out like nothing happened. You boys have a nice day. I gotta be on my way now. See, when you get into places without being noticed and you take care of things the way you're supposed to, then you can walk around. Now you have free reign, seeing as you're already over here. If you grab one of the gardener guys and you become a gardener, walk around and work, or you can become one of the guards like these guys right here. You can take their disguise and walk around. Each level of appearance you take unlocks more areas without restriction. And that's the whole thing, is trying to get in and get out as quick as possible. Getting whatever kind of disguise you need to get by things is the fastest. You want to literally avoid combat at all costs. Like you don't want to engage and get into combat, because combat in this is really clunky. It's really not something that you can really do. So what I like to do is I like to, get my disguise, like this guy's disguise. I got the disguise, from him. And then I want to run back over here. Gosh, this guy might freaking pose a problem. Beat it, toots. There we go. Now I'm right back in my old disguise. I'll walk over here because I'm not going to spoil things for you. I just wanted to really just show you just how smooth and clean you can do these. And then there you go. We're right back where we started. And we've got one target down, one more to go, and then we got to destroy the virus. So that's how you play Hitman. And cranking up the difficulty is only going to make doing some of that stuff a little bit harder, a little bit more intense. It definitely increases because remember, at all costs you want to avoid combat. Like combat is just not something that you can do like realistically, especially on the harder difficulties. Like on this difficulty you can do it because you can just run around and like hide in the bushes and they can't see you, and you can take them out. I recommend playing on the casual difficulty to get a sense for it. I mean, at least to get through all the thing and get all the story content, whatever, and then go back and really start to challenge yourself on more of these. Like I've played through these a couple times. I usually go through them every once in a while. I'll sit down and I'll play like a couple missions through and try to look for new ways to do it, because I mean, like, you can technically like find a way to drop like a chandelier on somebody or something. Like you can make the deaths look like accidents, which is even cooler. That makes things like, there's so much to this game that it's so funny. Like you could get a wrench and unloosen like a light thing, and then when the dude walks under it, it falls on him and stuff. There's so many different ways to take out your targets and have fun with it that, gosh, man, this is such a good value to be on Game Pass. I can't believe that. It's extremely freaking great. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.